Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another beautiful day of competitive Smite action. Today we have Victoria's Secret and also BLG EU. Borderlands Gaming EU, for anyone that doesn't know the initials there. So Victoria's Secrets, we got Little Cats on Apollo, Real ZX, I don't know, on 4, Jakio, so on Sobek, Smack Tricks on Agni, and Mordor. Was it Mordor? I'm guessing Mordor and Hades. some of these names, I'm not the best at kind of reading names as it is, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, let's just speed it up as it's taking a long time for people to actually leave the camp. Everyone's spending a long time in there, and no one's leaving. Here we go. Finally, people are starting to move. Okay. Now we got... I don't know if that was kind of the login broken there, actually. So look, Victoria's Secrets are actually going to do their huddle now. They're always saying, people was like, it's a spiral huddle. That's quite inventive. I quite like that. Okay, so for BLG EU, we got... do you know what? I'll give up with names. I'm not even going to bother. Well, we got Risterian on Arcus, Trix Tank on Ymir, Game Hunter on Neef, Quafred on Freya, and no, just hell. Do you know what? I have to, it's like confer with the names just to kind of see what's going on. So we've got like a really aggressive kind of build coming out there on the Hades. Decided not to go with any items, but it's gone for full Girdle of Might. So they're basically going to go for an early kill there. I'm guessing he's going to go with 4, because he's probably the only one that could really get in on someone and like kill him straight off. As obviously you've got just get in there, Girdle of Might. Well, get in there and spin the win. There we go. So he might take the damage buff at the start just to really secure the kind of kill. We can just see what's going on. So everyone's opting to do the same kind of route at the moment. Agni taking the middle buff, the red buff. Yeah, so Hell and Agni going up. Just kind of... It's easy quick farmers these are, aren't they, really? They can't really... Well, I suppose Hell's got a little slow that she can go on. She's going Vampiric Shroud. So is Agni, but Agni has picked up slightly different items. Obviously, ooh, Girdle of Might, Apollo. Mesmerize going to come out here and do some damage, obviously. Possibly going to... What's going to happen? What's going to happen? They'll probably wait till probably about level 3 to get all like the abilities up. Just to kick some action on that one. But yeah, like I was saying, Agni's gone for Vampiric Shroud, level 1 boots. And obviously took the 1 potion. I didn't quite see what the potion was. It was either health or mana. Well, it's only going to be 1 in it. And Hell's decided to go for Vampiric Shroud, Girdle of Aegis Amulet, and a lot more potions. So a lot more kind of self-sustain off potions. Not really going to use the rely on the Vampiric Shroud too much, which I kind of feel was a wrong decision. But it's I'm not a pro player. I don't think what's going through their head. At least kind of Agni is built a bit more for later. It's going to get obviously a bit more damage out, and also gives him a bit more movement to kind of mess around with. Now, don't get me wrong, Hell has pushed Agni back to his tower, but then again, they're both just kind of pushing each other, cracking on, getting as it goes. We're not seeing no Girdle of Might come. Ooh, that was some damage coming out there onto the Hell. So Hell taking a lot of damage there. Ooh, stunt. Now, I have kind of thought possibly why Hell wants more potions, because obviously she needs to get close to do the damage on the creep wave and kill him off easily. So I'm still not seeing a Girdle of Might. The Girdle of Might is starting to get... Well, it's never going to be wasted. A level 3 is never really going to be wasted. But a very early Girdle of Might, I'd have liked to have seen a kill come out by now. Or at least, maybe they're just waiting for the engagement to go on. Possibly, he's waiting for when he wants to pop his ultimate. So level 5, we could see a Girdle pop and go straight for the Ymir. Because they could probably kill the Ymir because he can't get out of the Hades ult. So we'll just see what's going to go on there. Obviously, Ymir's got Blink Hog. It's not going to do him any favours in the engagement, but he's still got his starter item, Vanguard. Now, I do need to get rid of this, because that buffering's not going to do us any favours whatsoever. So, it's not finished buffering. That's not the finished time. So, let's just take a look. I really just want to be here for when it pops over to 5. Because I know we've got some action going on here, but there's not a lot of action going on. And then do you know what? Look, as soon as I leave, it goes. Doesn't it? Sod's Law. That's it. Girdle of Might goes out. Ymir was just too close for that action. Obviously, then they're going to go down. He's on the right. Apollo's on the right side of him. Just brilliant. Was in position basically for a Mesmerize. Didn't need to kind of use it though, so he just auto-attacked to hell. And it was an easy, pretty much an easy kill. I kind of guessed that was BLG not checking. So, Barker's getting flicked up in the air. Getting teleported by 4. 4 goes up there. There was a hog going out on the creep waves from Sobek there actually. Barker's throwing out the intoxication. Just trying to make it out there. Is he just in front of Sobek? He's just in front of Sobek's ultimate there. So Sobek just couldn't keep up with him. Charge throws him back out. Should be enough time for the stun wall to come out to kind of block him off. No. Maybe not there, just kind of leave it off. Neef gets the snare off onto Sobek. Stun wall does finally go up. Spin the wind coming out onto Barkus. Now, 4's going up in the air. Will most likely come down onto the Barkus. I can kind of see that happening. Yep, does come down. Does manage to get the stun. And the Barkus will go down with one auto attack. But Sobek will go down as well in that engagement. So, I'll equal 1-1 trade there. Obviously, 4's most likely go down as well. Yeah, and there's the Neef ult just to finish it off. So, Victorious Secrets is managed to kind of secure that one. They just couldn't kill Barkus in time before Neef come back there. Now, we go back to a kind of Apollo just kind of messing around with the frag. Gets lifted in the air, puts his hands up. Don't hit me, don't hit me, please don't hit me. Uses his ultimate. Don't quite know where he's going to go. Probably just going to go for a buff. Yeah, it does decide that just to go for the movement buff instead. I was quickly going to pick it off and then come back. HiRez not sure where he's going. Maybe just to help out on the cooldown reduction before they head back. So it's a matter of speed that's used. He's not really going to use it any other time. Maybe he could use it to get back to lane faster. But then again, it's the same sort of thing. It's you either use it, well, I'll leave lane faster or I'll get back to lane faster. So it all just kind of works out really well as such. And HiRez can hold off that lane and hold some solo XP there and gets back before the creep wave really. So he's not going to lose the XP. Loses a little bit of gold, but not too much there. And early Fertilis. Yeah, Fertilis. Yeah. Fertilis coming out there on Freya, though, which is. Okay, yeah. Alright. Can see where that going. Agony getting caught at middle. Going to go back on that one just to kind of check it. I was kind of really puzzled by the early Fertilis coming out. I'd have rather seen boots as anything else. To give bit mobility. So Ymir's coming over. It's going to blink straight through the walls, I can see. Now, that was really unlucky. Agony kind of saw a gap, charged forward to get hell, put himself in a bad situation, as you can see, as Ymir just kind of come through at the very wrong moment. Neef ultimate coming in, going to just secure the last kill at the end. So Neef's just going to get a slight bit ahead. What's she doing on kills? So she's doing on 3 kills now. So Neef's doing really well. Game hunter. Obviously, he is the perfect game hunter. Should take him hunting somewhere like Africa or something like that. He's not going to miss a target. Now, 4's getting caught out there. Gets a snared. Obviously, gets jumped on there by Barkus. Did throw out a stun wall. Using a spin to win to try and get out there. But Girdle of Might coming out there for BLG. He'll coming. 2 ability coming out there from Neef. And just 1 single wall attack will finish that up there. Sobek won't be able to do anything. Uses his ultimate to get out of there. Apollo was messing around with Hell and Ymir during all that. Kind of looked around with the red buff. But kind of backed off, leaving it alone. Didn't want to kind of get in too engaged in there. Going to pick up the HiRez rotating over. Use the Mesmerize, getting a few auto attacks off onto Hell. HiRez is looking over. Now he does have to remember Hell can cleanse. The pool off of HiRez, so needs to kind of be a little wary of that. Maybe if they could bait out the cleanse. But you can't even bait out the cleanse because if you use Mesmerize, Hell can't do anything anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Everybody looked like they're rotating right. So Freya and Ymir need to be a little careful. Trix Tank's going to... no, 4 decides against it, actually. So they decide not to go. Which if you've rotated over, you might as well have a little play. But, then again, we'll see how we go. Need to sneeze. Your nose tickles so much, you know you need to sneeze, but you can't sneeze. I even muted the mic. I think I was going to do it, but didn't do it in the end. So, Neef coming out of an early executioner, get that attack speed up there, obviously cause some extra early damage, take away some of them like base defense stats. Work out well for her. Obviously just getting these last hits in there. No death tolls, so she's going to have, she doesn't hold back on the damage. Which has done, well, basically he's done really good for her so far. 4 kills secured, which is really good. Obviously, I think a couple of them was from her ultimate. She's doing really well. BLG though, yeah, BLG 4 kills versus 2. Hellgame reinforced boots, obviously for a bit more durability up against the Agni. Going to take, obviously, she's going to take a bit more damage from the Agni as the skill level's starting to go on. Obviously, from the poke from his ultimate, it's just going to be so annoying as such. I think it's about time we see some action from the left, the right-hand lane, eh? Maybe some like Girdle of Might coming out there. Just kind of looking around. It's definitely should be off cooldown by now. Possibly looking for like a blink. No, just managed just to get the stun. The 2 from Freya. Girdle of Might popped out there just in about the right time. Now using his dash to get out, but then also did he have an ages to stop that last hit? Apollo trying to get a few more hits off onto Freya, but just can't do anything. And Nefault coming in there. He's gonna go down using his ultimate. Ooh. He's being followed. As soon as he goes down, he will die. Oh, come on. Spectator speed. Does it? No, it doesn't actually hit. I did think that the Nefa ultimate should hit, but it didn't. Maybe it was just kind of hitting him in the air and didn't do enough damage to kind of kill him off. So he's lucky enough he got away with that one. Ryan Tower will take a load of damage. May actually go down if they kind of focused it enough. If you had Jameer focus in it as well, they could have brought it down a hell of a lot more, but they're deciding to back out now early, get obviously some more items up, and everything and so off. Apollo just obviously got back and didn't lose his life, can go out there, get the movement speed buff, keep cracking on, keep going on. Obviously with his death toll, you can kind of look at it as this. Neef hasn't backed yet, so she will probably be able to finish the executioner, so it kind of puts you like, well, I don't know what it is. It puts you like like one level of an item behind. Okay, fair enough. Neef managed to secure 4 kills, but it puts you one level of an item behind picking up Death Toll. Gives you a bit more sustain, and you could probably buy a few more extra potions just to kind of held out that way. Okay, but yeah, it does give you some damage, but it's one of them trades up. More sustain early game, or do you want to be getting into your high damage early on? Now, Smacktrix needs to be careful because Ymir's coming in from behind. He can get the blink on here, obviously. Blink, stun, there we go, perfect. AoE hell, and the Neef ultimate coming in through there. And does finish him up there. He blew it, obviously, just like a fraction too early. It didn't really matter because Ymir was going to kill him. But, like, you could see it was just like, what was it, tenths of a second? Like, too early, and the Neef ult just travelled across and killed him by the time it stopped, actually. So Neef is getting... I will now say it now. Neef's getting fed. Neef is getting nicely fed. 5 kills within 10 minutes. So it's like every 2 minutes she's securing a kill. Girdle Might coming out there. Gonna go down. Obviously, I'm waiting for the Hades ultimate. She's just not coming out there. Mesmerize did come out. No. Okay. Slightly wasted Girdle of Might. Not quite sure what they wanted to do with that one. I think they wanted to go for the engagement and then decided not to. Maybe they took too much damage. I don't know. Hades was in perfect position to obviously ultimate on both of them. Freya has got her ult up, so she could have caused some damage. But, you're there. Why not? You've already popped your girdle. Now they know girdle's not going up, so they can just kind of leave it alone and not have to worry too much about it. Obviously, Apollo now just going to push up the lane while Ymir and Freya go off, get their blue buff. So let's see how things are holding out. Neef's rotated middle, just to kind of hold it up just a little bit. She might as well get some solo XP while Hell went out and got a buff. Everyone's kind of... it's just one of them ones kind of kicking out. I've had the last 2 days of like hour-long matches. It's kind of drained me because it's all... I kind of cast them like a few matches at a time. I've done like 3 hours worth of matches. It's funny. Don't do casting when you're tired. It's a laugh. HiRez is rotating over middle though. Can he get a kind of catch on Hell? Probably not. Hell obviously knows he's coming. Let's have a look at the wards wise. BLG might have had a ward over. I didn't see if HiRez went over the top. He probably did, so they would have seen him kind of move him round. Everybody on Victoria's Secret has an Aegis amulet. Obviously, I think that's purely just because of, well, it's Freya, Ymir, and Neith ultimates. Obviously, all got kind of like channeled, pretty channeled, so you just kind of want to defend against that. But it's still kind of funny just in a line of Aegis amulets coming out there. Neith going for Soul Eater first, so the really kind of like attack speed, life steal time, so she wants to just get more attacks in there a lot quicker going on. Ooh, Sobek just not in range in time to get the charge off over that, or he just went in between the middle of the two and just missed it, generally full stop. Not too much going on. HiRez and 4 have both finished up their boots. Yeah, fair enough, HiRez finished his boots. He was just kind of like stuck with a girdle early on. Only kind of got him 1 kill, so it's kind of good, kind of not. Like I say, you kind of look at the judgment now. Was it worth getting full level 3 girdle? That's 1100 gold so early on. Because now it's 30 minutes in. It's only secured him 1 kill. It's not done him any favours. And it's about the only time I've really seen it. Fair enough. Like I say, team fight. Girdlemite goes out. Come on. He's got stunned. Takes loads of damage. Freya will be able to kill HiRez in this time. Did he use his... No. Hasn't used his ult. He might as well have used his ult and got some protections up because he's gone down anyway. Ymir's managed to kill that off. Did Ymir get the kill there? Ymir did get... Ymir's had both kills in this lane. So we've got some more action going on the left. 4 going up. Barker's taking a load of damage there. Obviously must have got flung up by Sobek. Where is he going to land? Where is he going to land? He's going to go completely miss Barkus. Does spin the win on Barkus, kind of leaving Neith alone. Neith taking a load of damage. Charge coming out from Sobek, hitting nobody again. So they keep missing some skill shots, maybe focusing the wrong people. Barkus going up in the air. Keep going after 4. So they're just focusing the 4 now. But there's a load of damage going spun out. Hammer getting thrown out. Could kind of no, just backing off. And Sobek's deciding to leave now as well. As he got a heal, gets snared. Does manage to get the flick. 1 more attack will finish it and does go down. Obviously with that like Soul Eater as well for Neith. That's it. Double kill from Neith there. Soul Eater from Neith there. Kind of generated her a little bit of kind of like life steal. So she managed to kind of generate a little bit of health that she'd obviously lost during that team fight. And she just kept going to town. So that's 7 kills up on Victoria's Secret. Well, on Game Hunter from Victoria's Secret. Not Victoria's Secret. What am I on about? Game Hunter on BLG EU. So really kind of running away with it now. She's got 3 full items finished. While most on Victoria's Secret have only got 2. HiRez in a lot of trouble as well. There's just so much damage coming out in both lanes. Obviously, Ymir doesn't do a lot of damage, but Freya does loads. Then you've got Barkus and Neith. Neith is now doing so much damage that they're in a lot of trouble. Obviously, Sobek's missing quite a lot of his charges as well. It doesn't help too much. And they're going to go for early Gold Fury. It's already been started by Neith. Neith is just tanking this. Obviously, with full Soul Eater, she can tank quite a bit. As you can see, she's not taking too much damage from this. Carrying on. It's probably because she's a nurse. Look, all the healing coming out onto her. Like that. Sobek on the right hand side was quite up close to Freya. Didn't actually do anything in the end. Didn't take any damage from himself. She didn't take any damage. And they just secured an early Gold Fury. So, Victoria's Secret will know this. Obviously, all the other players would have heard this and seen, obviously, Smacked Tricks would have seen it come up on Hell, all the little gold coming around the side. Now, BLG are 5k ahead in gold, 15 minutes in, 16 minutes in, okay? So there's another, like, wow, part of an item coming up for everybody else. Now, Agni is going for Spear of the Magi, so he's going for, like, proper early penetration. Obviously, with his dots, it's going to work out really well for him. Each tick obviously adds a stack. Neve's just going after Apollo. Gets the Mesmerize coming out there. Obviously, Sobek ult's going to slow her down. She's going to backflip out before it gets hit. So she's just in the air while that's going on. Agni's taking loads of damage from the Hell. Ymir's coming around. Blinks forward. Neve ult coming in there. Aegis both of it, actually. So Aegis the stun and the Neve ultimate, but then gets taken out by either the spikes or was it Hell that got the kill. It doesn't actually show me who got the kill sometimes. Just tells me they die, and I kind of have to work it out. Or I miss it. Neve rotating over left. So it's just running away with kills now. Come on, here they go. Middle tower will go down for Victoria's Secret. That's 2 towers now they've taken. And just kind of Neve just farming. Just getting some really strong farm on. Barkus and 4 kind of meeting in the middle, having a look at each other. It's like, bring it on. Jumping over there. Belch of the Gods coming out. Gets stunned. Obviously, he's got the movement speed buff. Throwing the hammer. Getting out. Taking loads of damage. Ymir! Blink stun, but used the beat to get away with that one. Just used everything he could. That massive damage burst, obviously, that went on to 4 there was from Hell's 3. Actually will do a load of damage. And the fact that she's mid, she has Void Stone as well. And it's just, yeah, she's just going to cause a lot of damage at the moment. There's just so much damage coming out from BLG EU that Victoria's Secrets are having quite a lot of trouble just trying to stay in position to do some damage. As at the moment they're getting picked off quite a bit. Like the Agni's getting picked off. Like he got caught out on his own. There's Hades getting caught out on his own, needs to back off. And it's just a lot of kind of positioning errors that obviously warding could help a little bit more out that's going on. 4's going to come down. I don't know where he goes. He just went back into lane. Sobek gets to fling up onto Ymir, but didn't really do much. I didn't see a Gurglemite coming out there, but Hades' ult is just holding him in place. Not doing too much, though. Uses Aegis after that to protect himself from the Ymir ult. Neve is here, gets walled off by their own Ymir. Snare going out there. Didn't really do too much. And now Hell has rotated over. So at least everybody's rotating is working really well for them. They're all like, there was 4 people there. And 4 people for both teams kind of worked out really well. Apollo just got pushed back to the tower. But he should be able to outpush Hell. Okay? Apollo's got enough attack speed to outpush, not Hell. What am I about? Freya. So he doesn't worry about that too much. That's why Freya's pushed him all the way back. And then decides, obviously, to go for just go back and buy some more items. Freya's got a lot of items now, though. Obviously, it's a bit kind of artificial because it's 2 starter items, but it's also gone for a cheap Fertilis, level 3 boots, and going for a Bancroft Talon. Bancroft Talon's always really good off on a Freya because a lot of the times that you pop your ultimate as Freya, you are doing it out of desperation not to die. Now they are going after the Hades. Hades just, I'm going to go back just to see the engagement as well. Let's just kind of speed it up because he's going to die so fast here. We want to see why he's going to die fast. So he's come around the back. Hasn't been spotted. Jumps forward. Didn't even drop a ward to counter a ward. Jumps forward. Comes back. Obviously because of the wall. And then just gets taken down. So it literally just was him running around. Bad positioning. I think he was going to ward. No, he didn't. He didn't even have any wards. So I couldn't gather the reason why he was going around there. Like I say, you're behind. You can't take the risky maneuvers because the bounds are going to be wards out. So you're going to get caught out quite a bit. So there's a stun. Neve ult coming out there. Obviously, Belch of the Gods as well, finishing him off. So just gets ultimately comboed out. As well there, Mr. Agni. 4 is up in the air. Where is he going to go? I'll put speed back up. Decides just to go for the movement camp to kind of get some more XP, get the movement buff. And the surrender vote is going to come out here for Victoria's Secrets, actually. Well, they know they're behind. It would be very difficult to kind of catch up now. 20 minutes behind. They are 9k gold. Don't see who's picking surrender or not, so we can see if they want to do the surrender or not. If not, they're going to carry on and keep going. But have you seen like yesterday's match? That game kept going for ages. Obviously, BLG probably won't make the same mistakes like they did, but you can still come back. Obviously, Belch of the Gods going out onto 4. It's more just like a an annoyance belt to the gods, really. We've got Sobek up against Neef. Neef just kind of got the tower, decided to leave, and then there's Apollo pushed up, and then getting pushed back by Ymir and the Freya. So the surrender vote did go out. Obviously, one person probably just didn't vote. So you can see that Neef just kind of capitalized on her ultimate ability. Obviously, landing at the perfect time a lot of the time. It would finish them off. And it's good timing as well. Obviously, the travel works really well with actually being able to secure the last hits. Because by the time it travelled all the distance, there's a lot of damage already going off onto the enemy gods anyway. But yeah, it just the level 3 Girdle of Might there, like I say, was just questionable. They secured 1 kill, but they were probably going to secure that kill anyway without the girdle. So I don't think it was worth it. Hades could have probably done with getting some boots or just another item and getting the girdle later on. It was too early and wasn't really working. Yeah, okay, Sobek's item's kind of messed up there on his actives there. It shows he's got Vanguard and boots in his abilities, but don't worry about that. Barkus did get Girdle of Might in the end, at the level 3, but they were already ahead, so it worked out quite nicely. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the match. Join me again tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow will be it'll be Saturday, I think. By the time this video goes out, it'll be Saturday the next day. So I'll probably get a fresh one, maybe on the Twitch channel. But I'll see how it goes. I'll probably just do another like live spectate. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the match, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.